Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios and brought to you by our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We're here with a terrific lady who is a singer, songwriter, self-taught musician from Cleveland, Ohio. She began her career at 16 as a singer and modeled for Charlotte's Closet virtual fashion show. Also hosted a quarantine concert Fridays, began Saving Our Holiday Extravaganza charity fest, and take over Sweetie High's Instagram site and talk about those. And she's been featured on numerous interviews, magazines, newspapers, radio stations, and more. And she's also worked with a number of talented people like Stevie Mackey, Shannon MacArthur, and more. And she has a new release out, which is a dark anthem conveying her strife and anguish while providing insight into her life in a relationship gone bad, and it's called Wake Me Up. And we also had some experience as well too. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Cleveland, the amazing multi-talented singer, songwriter, self-taught musician from Cleveland, ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Alexis Marrero. Alexis, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Mike. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great as well, too. Looking forward to having you on. You're a singer, songwriter, self-taught musician from Cleveland. You began a career at 16 as a singer, and you also did some modeling and also hosted Quarantine Fridays. You began Saving the Holidays Extravaganza. You've been featured on numerous interviews, magazines, newspapers, radio, TV, especially iHeart. You also worked with a number of musicians like Stevie Mackey, Shannon MacArthur, and Stefan Electronic and more. You also have a new release, which you got on Spotify and other music, a dark anthem conveying strife and anguish and providing insight into life, relationship gone bad, and something that people can learn as well, too. And before getting on, Alexis, tell us how you first got started.
So I actually got my start on Instagram.
Nice.
So I was posting covers on a singing account that I had, and a talent scout had found one of my videos. It was a cover of Titanium. And she was like, you're really talented. I know a producer out in Nashville I would love to connect you to. And I met Shannon MacArthur. He was my first producer. He co-wrote several songs with me, such as Something That I Missed. Love that one. It's so great. But he was amazing, and he really took me under his wing. He was like a big brother to me, and we made some incredible music together. So it's crazy how you could start on Instagram, but it led me to some great people and to some great opportunities.
In fact, you're the first that I've talked to that actually got their career started on Instagram. Most of the times they either start at a radio station, singing at family events, or simply appearing on TV and everything. But starting your career on Instagram, that is a first. And I think I should have done that a long time ago. So
it's amazing. Like Instagram, TikTok, all the social media platforms, it's amazing how just one video could lead you to going viral or to getting noticed by a talent scout. It's amazing, and it's a great tool to utilize for sure.
And are you simply sing a song just for fun, or are you simply trying to break into the business?
I was just recording covers for fun. I was doing this little Instagram singing competition. It was called The Voice Kick, and all the covers that I did for that, I would post onto a separate page, and I was just doing a lot of covers for fun. I taught myself to play ukulele, and I was just covering a bunch of songs that I loved and just really sparking my passion for music even further.
I can imagine the self-taught channel as well, too. I seem to like that. And of course, you also had also been on Sweetie High's Instagram story. And of course, that's got to be popular as well, too. Having all these hits, and must have been an honor taking over Sweetie High.
Absolutely. I got to take over Sweetie High back in 2020, which was a huge opportunity for me. I mean, it's Sweetie High. So I was super excited, and I got to take over their Instagram, and I got to show them my quarantine concerts, which you'd mentioned, and all sorts of other things that I was doing on the back end. So it was a really cool opportunity to get to interact with them and do something really big like that.
And you also been involved in fashion shows as well, too, like the Charlotte's Closet virtual fashion show. It's just like, I've seen fashion shows, but virtual, that's got to be something.
It was so cool. Again, I think I did that one back in 2020, of course, because it was a virtual fashion show, but it was such an honor to get to be a part of that. I never really modeled before, but they had such cute clothing, and it was so fun to be a part of. It was a new experience for me, and I'm very honored.
And were you asking to be like a brand ambassador just because you wore the clothes or something, or have you tried something different? Or
I've been a brand ambassador for other companies, but not for them since that since the fashion show.
And you're also a singer as well too. You got Something That I Miss, Rach AF, and you'll also be talking about Wake Me Up in Just 1 Minute with the multi-talented Alexis Marrero. But first, you listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget, Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give an official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews, and Eve Levin enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and Millennials. So grab your copy today for it goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com on over 40 podcast platforms, heard in 100 countries, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music, also on Podbean, Odyssey, Stitcher, and more. Also, take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Make sure you subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on YouTube, BitChute, Instagram, Rumble, TikTok, Facebook, and a lot more. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies. Makes great gifts 24/7. Go to Amazon.com. Check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas like T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and more, along with great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles, Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia. Check it out today. And support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. We're here with the multi-talented singer, songwriter, self-taught musician from Cleveland, Alexis Marrero, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, getting her started on Instagram, appearing on Instagram, taking over Instagram just about, and doing just about everything, like hosting a show, a fashion show, extravaganza, and a lot more as well too. And you also have been a singer too. You did Something That I Miss, Rich AF, and your song Wake Me Up. And before getting all that, who are some of your favorite singers, songwriters, and musicians growing up?
So growing up, I listened to a lot of different artists. My mom was a huge Bon Jovi fan, so I grew up on a lot of classic rock. I loved Elvis growing up. I was a huge Maroon 5 fan. I was always singing She Will Be Loved and all these other great Maroon 5 songs growing up in the car with my sister. And I really loved Ed Sheeran. Love his songwriting, his lyricism. He was a big inspiration to me growing up, and really helped spark some interest in me to start writing.
And you also wrote some songs as well too, like Something That I Missed, Rich AF, and the brand new Wake Me Up. And tell us more about the first 2 songs, Something That I Missed and Rich AF, and what inspired you to write them.
So Something That I Missed is a super fun, I love to call it kind of like a TikTok song because we are in the social media era. And Something That I Miss is kind of just about, just not understanding when somebody isn't interested in you, or just kind of feeling like you're not necessarily good enough for somebody. And I love Something That I Missed. It's a super fun pop EDM song that I recorded back in 2018, I think. Actually, I think it came out a couple years ago. Yeah, I was young when I recorded that one. So it was one of the first songs I had actually written and recorded in the first couple, and I loved it. And then Rich AF, super fun pop summer song. And I love the message of Rich AF. It's really about just being rich on life and enjoying life with your friends. It doesn't matter if you're rich, in terms of, but being rich in terms of happiness and being fulfilled in your life. And I think it's an important message to just know that there's more to life and just to learn to enjoy it.
Of course, more in life than just, being on Instagram all the time, being an advocate for positivity, role model for people all over the world. And of course, really important to spread as well, too, especially in the music.
Absolutely. I'm a huge advocate for positivity and mental health. I actually became an ambassador for SOS for Life this past year, which is a nonprofit mental health organization. Sorry about that. A nonprofit mental health organization for at-risk youth. And I love just being a role model for people. As a songwriter and as an influencer, I think it's really important to show people that it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to not be a size 2, and it's okay to be a little different from other people and to chase after your dreams. And I think it's important to just show people love and positivity.
And certainly does as well too. And of course, besides those two songs, you also have some other music as well too. And if there's songs we haven't covered, feel free to talk about some of the songs you also got and some that have not been released that you could have released.
So my latest release was Wake Me Up. It's probably my favorite song I've ever written. And it's a dark heartbreak pop rock anthem. And the story is really just about a relationship gone wrong. For me, I had had some friends walk out in my life, and I think that really sparked this song for me. And, you know, even if it's not a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship that walked out on your life, and just feeling like the world is over and feeling like you don't know where to really where to go, and learning to find hope again. It's a really important message because I think a lot of people have gone through a really rough breakup or lost people in their lives that were really important to them, and it's hard to heal from that sometimes. But for me, I found an outlet in music, and Wake Me Up came out, and I love that song. It's a great story and a great message for a lot of people.
And what's that message you want to convey to people?
I just want people to know that it is always going to be okay. You know, people are going to put you down, tell you you can't do something. People are going to tell you you're not good enough for them, for anything. But it's important to stay strong and remember that you are worthy and you are strong enough to keep pushing through.
And certainly as well too. And where do you see us about 5, 7, 10 years from now?
I would love to be a household name, arena tour. I just see myself traveling and taking music to the next level with each year that comes. And I would love to travel. I would love to take it globally and just continue to perform and write.
And of course, you know, we do have some plans as well too. What's coming up for Alexis Marrero in 2023 and beyond? We'll find out just 1 minute. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Songwriter Studios, and brought to you by official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson Missing. We'll be back with you, multi-talented singer, songwriter, self-taught musician from Cleveland, Alexis Marrero, after this time. We're back, amazing, multi-talented Alexis Marrero from Cleveland, Ohio, here on the Mike Wagner Show. We talked about the song "Wake Me Up," which is, featured right now along with "Something That I Miss," "Rich AF," and also being on Instagram as well too. And just a couple of things. What can we expect in 2023 and beyond, Alexis?
I have a couple of shows coming up. I have a song release coming very, very soon over the summer. And I'm just going to continue to hone in on my craft, continue to write and record new music. As I said, I have an upcoming release, as well as some shows coming up in summer and fall of 2023 that I'm really looking forward to, and just continue to hone in on myself as an artist.
And where can we find all your music at in the meantime?
You can find all my music on all streaming services, so Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, and all the major streaming services, as well as YouTube.
We'll certainly check that out. And Alexis, just a couple of things. What do you consider biggest influence in a career?
For me, musically, I think right now, big influences for me would be like Miley Cyrus. Her Plastic Hearts album really inspired me. I'd always loved rock music growing up, but I was a big pop singer and songwriter. For me, pop came natural, but I'd always had a love for rock. And when Miley did her Plastic Hearts album, it really inspired me to want to take my direction in a more rock pop style. I also love Paramore, their style, really blending the pop rock genre together. It's really beautiful. And Greta Van Fleet is a huge inspiration for
Oh, I
me.
love Greta Van Fleet. That's been
Oh,
one of my favorites as of late. Amazing.
me too. I literally like I listen to them nonstop. I'm obsessed. I love to cover Highway Tune. It's always in my set every show I do. And they are just such a huge inspiration for me. I think it's really refreshing to see people my age actually producing rock music because you don't really see a lot of that nowadays. And I just love their sound.
Hmm. And certainly do as well too. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
My best advice for anyone who would be trying to make it in this industry would be to be sure to post consistently, get vocal lessons, training, be sure to have a brand and chase after your dreams because a lot of people are going to tell you that it's never going to happen and that you aren't good enough because there's a lot of amazing people trying to chase after these dreams.
Hmm.
I it's a lot of competition, but if you are passionate and you believing in yourself is the most important thing because if you believe in yourself, then you have the drive to do what you're set out to do. And I truly believe that music is my end goal. And if you want to be a singer or an actress or influencer, chase after your dreams because you can make them happen. Instagram is a great way to start as well as TikTok. And I think it's really important to just believe in yourself and really push because there's going to be a lot of people trying to push and you have to push just as hard.
Hmm. And of course, you talk about Instagram a lot and being a big influence. What advice would you give to somebody who's starting off on Instagram or trying to get more followers, trying to get more attention and buy products and everything? What's the best advice you can give to somebody who's starting on Instagram and trying to build up on Instagram?
Absolutely. So for me, I think going live helps a lot. So like for me in quarantine, I had started something called Quarantine Concert Fridays. And every Friday night, I would put on an hour-long concert for all of my fans. And for me, that was something that really helped. So I think going live is really useful. I think also if you're going to be a singer, finding your style and finding covers that reflect you as an artist and trying to make content that stands out because there's a lot of content out there. So you want to try to find your niche.
Hmm. And that's very important as well, too. We'll find you on all the platforms, including Instagram. We're here with the multi-talented singer, songwriter, self-taught musician from Cleveland, Alexis Marrero, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Alexis, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date, keep in touch, and love having you back. And once again, what's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your works? And especially, where can they find you on Instagram?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Mike, for having me. It's been a blast. You guys can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at official Alexis Marrero. My Snapchat is Alexis Marrero05, and you can find me on my website at www.alexis-marrero.com.
We will certainly check that out. Once again, Alexis, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. Keep in touch. Love to have you back. Wish you all the best. And Alexis, you definitely have a great future ahead of you. And see you on Instagram, by the way.
Thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate it, and I would love to be back.